Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. I appreciate y'all for tuning back in. So this is just a quarter zip pullover. The brand is called Zoot, Z-O-O-T, and they make a lot of training tights. I've seen tank tops. This one is just, like I said, a quarter zip. It's an Iron Man pullover from, I guess, the event. But anyway, found it down at the Goodwill bins, probably less than $1, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. Alright, so this is just a basic full zip jacket. The brand is, I can tell for one thing, not a brand that I would pick up again. It's called Icewear, and it's an Iceland brand. And full transparency, I picked this one up in Oregon. It's probably been about 3 years now. And on this particular day at the bins, I think I picked this one up, looked it up. There were some sales, but for whatever reason, I haven't been able to give this one away. It finally sold for $18 plus shipping. So I typically don't pick up kids clothes anymore. When I first started reselling, I used to pick up a lot of kids stuff. The only things I'll pick up now is if I want to cross something for one of our kids, I'll grab that. And also for items that I know I can sell quick. And the key thing is if I'm picking up kids stuff, I have to feel like that I can move it under 30 to 60 days. And in this case here, these Columbia, I believe these are Glenacre Lake jackets. These are really good sellers for men, women, and even kids. And it's super light. I picked this one up at the bins. It's probably 25 to 50 cents. And it sold, again, like right under 60 days for, I believe, like $13 plus shipping. All right, so this is a polo jacket. I literally just found this one down at the Goodwill bins yesterday. So this was a 24-hour sale, and I found two of them. This one is not the super desirable one like the second one. I think the second one has like the plaid lining on it. This one is just a normal one. But anyway, it's probably $2 to $3, and it sold, again, 24 hours for $35 plus shipping. All right, so I finally sold that Carhartt jacket that I was telling you guys about probably a handful of videos ago. I've had this one for, it's probably going into the second month now, and I had it priced really high, and I was sending offers out on it and just no real takers at the price that I had it on. And so finally somebody sent me an offer for $85 plus shipping, and I thought about it for probably, I'll be honest, I didn't really think about it long at all actually. I accepted the $85, and I believe this one's headed back out to the West Coast and up to Washington State. And again, it's kind of heavy. Probably costs probably $4 or $5 tops from the bins. This is a Tennessee Titans Salute to Service hoodie, and the drawback on this one is it's for women. The men's Salute to Service stuff usually sells for way more, and it's not even the normal hoodie. It's sort of like a funnel neck, which also isn't as desirable as the regular Salute to Service hoodies. But anyway, found it down at the Goodwill bins, probably $2 to $3. It sold for $15 plus shipping. This is one of my only customer service things to kind of deal with this morning. So this is a pair of shoes, and I believe the size was or is a men's 6.5. And for whatever reason, the customer was not happy about the sizing, and I think this one got returned as an item as not described, when it should have, in my opinion, just should have been, it doesn't fit. But anyway, they said that I should have known how these shoes fit. And granted, I haven't worn a 6.5. It's probably been 25 years since I was in junior high. But anyway, usually when shoes come in, I just list the size as what it is. These were just a basic pair of Nike tennis shoes, so usually, sometimes they fit a little bit off, but how was I supposed to know? But anyway, you just have to kind of take this as it comes. So I'll get this refunded, and I may or may not relist these. It just really depends. I probably just kind of set them to the side for a moment until I can kind of figure out what's the next best step. So usually when I'm at the bins, like I always say, I'm always trying to find new brands that I can start picking up on a consistent basis. And it doesn't necessarily have to be something that sells for $50 to $100. If it's an item that I can pay under $1 and sell it for 10 to 20, usually I pick those up because I have a lot of stuff that I can make higher end sales on. Usually at the bins, I'm like 75% of the stuff that I'm looking for is just turn and burn stuff that pays the bills. And so I found this brand. It's called Jaeger, Jaeger, And so I was digging, and it felt like it was pretty decent. I picked it up, looked it up, seemed like there was some decent sales on it, and it sold pretty quick. Didn't sell for a ton of money, probably under 60 days. It sold for $12.50, and I think I had it on like $6 or $7 shipping, so dang near a $20 sale. So these are just your basic Birkenstock sandals. I already have them plastic wrapped because I haven't had these long. I think they've only been around for under 2 weeks, so they're just ready to head up out of here. Found these down at the Goodwill bins probably, like I said, a couple weeks ago. Let's just say $2, and they sold for $25 plus shipping. So this is just a day-to-day sale, easy money. Just a pair of Nike sweatpants, and it's not even a big size, a men's small, red colorway. Found these down at the bins. Not even, I think like last week or the week before that. They sold for $13 plus shipping. All right, this brand is called Fair Harbor. I first discovered it in Oregon, probably back in 21 or 22. Here is the tag if you want to familiarize yourself with it. But anyway, found this one down at the Goodwill bins probably 2 weeks ago, so not even long. These usually don't sell for a lot, but I typically can move them pretty quick. It sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, so I hope all you guys are doing well out there in reseller land. This is where I'm gonna cut the video off at. I appreciate y'all for coming along with me. If you got anything out of the video, like it, consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch y'all back here on the next one. Succeed.